you miss us? Because we missed you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Press Breakers, where UP Power enters the spotlight. I am your host, Daily Press Sports Editor, the Big Dog, Mitch Vosburg, and you're locked in here on a very special episode. It's the start of a new series that I'm calling Doghouse Conversations. Because, well, let's face facts, I'm the big dog, and, well, Doghouse Dog makes sense, right? So, yeah, when you think of UP sports, there's been a lot of people. In fact, the UP has their own Hall of Fame. It's a lot of big names in there. Believe it or not, Harry Potter is in the UP Sports Hall of Fame. But it's not the Harry Potter you're thinking of. That's a fun fact. But there's one big name in that Hall of Fame that I felt like, if we're going to start this particular series in Press Breakers, it's got to start with this man. And ladies and gentlemen, we're starting it with this man. The first guest on Doghouse Conversations is none other than Michigan State University men's basketball coach and Iron Mountain's very own Tom Izzo. All right, so joining us now on the phone, making his return back to UP this weekend, is Michigan State men's basketball head coach Tom Izzo. Tom, how we doing today, man?
Doing great. Yeah, looking forward to the weekend.
Gotcha. So I guess just talk to me first. I mean, what's the excitement to bring your team back up here, and what made this season the right time to come up?
Well, I've been trying to do something for the last 2-3 years, and after talking to Brad Kennelly and some people up there, and Rick Comley, the AD, and our people here, everybody got together, and I really wanted to play in the Dome. I didn't want to play just in a small arena. If I'm coming up there, I want people to be able to see us, and I want Northern to get something out of this, and having the Big Ten Network come up, Bill Raftery's doing the game. It's going to be a happening, and I think that's great for Northern, great for Michigan State, and great for the whole UP.
Not only is the game already sold out at this point, but your number 10 is going to get retired too. Did you ever think at all when you were playing in Northern Michigan University that your number was going to be retired?
No, I never thought that. And I'm humbly, I guess, looking forward to it. I think numbers are retired for what you usually do there. I think mine's being retired for a little what I did there and a lot what I did after. And I'm just appreciative of the opportunity, and it'll be great.
I mean, not only is that going to happen too, but you're going to have Gordy on the bench with you too. What's kind of the big thing you learned from Gordy during your time up here in the UP?
Well, he was great. You know, I only had him for 1 year as a coach, but he had a great impact, and he stayed with me for years. He came down to a lot of games. He was always around. You know, I talked to him a lot on the phone. So it wasn't just the year Mariucci and I played for him. It was the years after that he kept in contact. I greatly appreciate that.
First gig out of college, high school level, over at Ishpeming, head coach of the Hematites. What did you learn about yourself as a head coach during your time there?
Oh, that was an interesting time. You know, like you say, first year as the head coach, I really looked at it as an incredible opportunity. And, you know, we won a lot of games, won the conference, and got people in my old high school, Iron Mountain, in the district or regionals, I think it was. So that was kind of bittersweet.
Gotcha. Then eventually you trickle down over to MSU. Got a chance to learn from Judd Heathcote, whose resume also, like yours, speaks for itself. What's one memory you have with Judd that you refuse to let go of?
You know, it's funny talking to you and any of the media. He always told me to treat the media well because they have a job to do, just like I have a job to do. And I've always gotten along good with the media because I stayed true to what he told me. And no matter if things get rough or not, he always told me that, you know, you got to understand they've got a boss, they've got people, they've got a family to feed and a job to do. And I've kind of stuck with that. It's helped me.
Gotcha. Then eventually you did take over for him, but what was that kind of conversation like, the period where between like the time where he's ready to retire and then you grabbed the reins of the program?
Well, he was awesome. You know, I had the job actually a year before, and I was kind of coaching waiting, and he really helped me develop and helped me learn. So when I got the job, I at least had my feet running, and a lot of things I had to learn in those next 3-4 years, but Judd did a lot for me. I had some great mentors, and you know, George Perlis, football coach, and Buck Nystrom from Marquette was a big mentor. And of course, I was at Mariucci, and so it was good. I was lucky. I was fortunate. It's one of the reasons I'm coming back. I had so many people in the UP that helped me, and I want to give back a little to them.
Well, I think a lot of fans of time at Michigan State remember that run in 2000, but besides winning the national championship against a really good Florida team, what do you remember most about that run in March?
Well, I think what I remembered most is we played the second round games in Detroit, and we played Syracuse and Iowa State. A lot of people thought the Michigan State Iowa State was like the national championship, and here we were in Detroit, and I think arena with 22,000, probably 20,000 were Michigan State fans, and it's kind of when we took over the state, and that was enjoyable.
Well, Tom, you've accomplished a lot over your career. I think a lot of people that are aspiring to coach basketball definitely see your resume and see that as a goal. But through everything you've accomplished so far, what else do you want to accomplish so far in your career?
Well, of course, you'd always like to win another national championship, but my main goal now is I've always said I got to live my dream. As Marucci and I sat up at Northern and talked about what we'd like to be, and it was a dream on what we wanted to accomplish, and I think I got a chance to live my dream now. My job is to help all these other people live theirs, including the people in the UP. I'm hoping there's a lot of young kids that come to the game and, dream about getting somewhere just like I did.
Last question here. I've been up in the UP for just a little over a year now, and I've learned this phrase of UP power. And I ask people what it means, and I always get a different definition. So I'm going to ask you this too. What does the phrase UP power mean to you?
Well, I think it means we all stick together. When you come downstate, that's when the UP power thing is really there. It's, everybody pulls for one another up there. Even your rivals. If your rivals make it, UP power means it's the power of the entire UP, where everybody down here has just, their individual schools, and we have, if Iron Mountain's in it, or Kingsford's in it, or Escanava's in it, or Marquette's in it, UP power means everybody's pulling for them, to me anyway.
Gotcha. Well, Coach, I do appreciate the time, and I hope you have a chance to really enjoy your time this weekend and back up here.
I will, and I appreciate you taking the time to interview me.